Namaste. Let's do a reading for something you are trying to leave. Let's do a reading for this, where you are trying to leave a situation. You don't want to fight. You don't want to disturb the person you're leaving or the situation you're leaving. You just want to leave without any drama, without anything, and you want to put as much distance as you can between yourselves and that situation, that person, that thought, whatever it may be, that emotion. And for example, it could be something that you think is not even worth fighting for anymore. You had invested a lot into it repeatedly over a period of time, but it has come to no avail. And you are now clear that it will never amount to anything, so it is best to just pick up and leave. All right? So that is the situation we are reading for, and the significator I've taken out for that is the Eight of Cups. So I'll be doing a star spread, and I'll be using the Sacred Destiny Oracle as well as the Tarot Grand Lux for the reading. For clarification, I'll be using the Rider-Waite, and then I will also pull out guidance from the Moonology Oracle deck. All right. So let's get started. Let me shuffle the cards for the situation of you trying to leave something, someone behind and move on with your life. This is what you're reading for. Something you're trying to leave. Maybe you have already made a movement. Eight of Cups is when you have already started moving, and you have seen the futility. So what is going to happen? It's not like you're undecided about leaving. You have decided to leave, but where is it taking you? What is the reading? What are the things you should encourage? What are the things you should discourage? What is behind you? What is in front of you? All that kind of thing. Where is the universe ultimately guiding you? So I'll take 3 shuffles and then I'll cut the deck. 1, 2. You have commenced on the journey already, only recently. 3. Star spread. So this is the theme of the situation. These are factors you should encourage, factors you should discourage. What is already over, it has played its part, taught you whatever needed to be learnt. This is where you are. Let us see the lessons you have here. Immediate future, the overall outcome for the foreseeable future. And the bottom of the deck here is where you are ultimately being guided towards, and that is success. All right, so that is success. You're being guided towards success. I'll show it to you. All right, and I'm going to leave it here. Let's do the same thing with the Tarot Grand Lux. This is for a situation which you have realized is never going to amount to anything. A situation you're trying to leave behind. You have begun the journey, and what is in store for you? What are the lessons? What are the guidances? Eight of Cups. Star spread for this Eight of Cups. You have realized that it is best to leave. What is the degree of success? What is the learning here? What should you do? What you should not do? All that kind of thing. So, yeah. So I will take 5 shuffles and cut the deck. 1. This is a jumper, it's moon, and it is telling you to be wary of dangers ahead, to withdraw and work on your shadow side at the same time, and listen to your intuition. That's a jumper. 2. 3. 4. And that's another jumper. That's Fool. It means just go right ahead on a new journey. Take a leap of faith towards your future. So the moon is telling you to avoid a particular path, and the Fool is telling you to leap towards the future. So I guess that is avoiding the path of the past and moving to a new path. And here is the Queen of Wands as a jumper, meaning have confidence, and you're having a glow up. You have the strength, you have the resources, you have the intelligence. You also have mystical guidance. She's a person who understands instinctively what to do, very instinctive. So trust your instincts in this. All right, I'll now cut the deck. Okay, star spread. This is where you are. Very good. Now, where are you ultimately being guided to is the 8 of Cups, meaning this is a success. Here it is success, and here it is you are successfully crossing that threshold and moving towards the light. In this card particularly, it shows that you've crossed the threshold. So there's no turning back here, because you're not. There is no indecision here. You have taken the decision. So let me first start with the theme. What is the overall theme of this? Blessings and justice. Wonderful. So blessings is that you are moving. This is a blessing. Your realization that you must leave a situation is guiding you towards your blessing. So this realization itself is blessings. Ultimately, it is leading you to success, right? Underneath the success is healing chaos. So even though it may feel chaotic and disturbing, this is how healing is going to happen. So it is a kind of like the tower moment where falseness is busted out, and it may be uncomfortable, but it'll clear out in a major way your energy. So the past doesn't linger. So this is blessings, this is justice. Again, the past will not linger because this is a major arcana. The universe is guiding you towards a balance and giving you what is your due. What was withheld from you will now be given to you. What was not yours will be taken away. And you should trust the universe in this, because this is for the highest good. And this is going to happen whether you like it or not. This is the way to your journey. You are going to receive the blessings, you're going to receive the success, and you're going to receive justice. So I see success in this. A successful leaving of the past situation and moving towards a brighter future. So it's all good. Now, where are you at the moment? Let's just jump straight away. You are in freedom and the world. Wonderful. Both of these cards are, I think, completely synchronized. In one, you have suddenly, you found yourself free of the past, and you're spreading your wings. You're feeling so happy, cheerful, and you're like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders, and you're taking flight. It's enthusiasm. It is delight. It is a sense of relief, a sense of expansion. Same thing here in this world. You've been through a journey, but that journey you have put behind yourself now. You've learned a lot. You've grown a lot. It has been a huge life cycle, and now you are poised at the threshold of a brand new world. And that world, again, like I said, is promising success. And see here, this is where the synchronicity is. This is the portal you've left. This is the portal you are seeing through to the next portal. Underneath that is the Fool, meaning yes, you did take a leap of faith, and it was successful. So, what are the factors you should encourage in this? Enlightenment and Eight of Swords. So, in this, Eight of Swords is telling me to be wary of the past, and I will clarify this, but the messages I'm getting is that you should trust your instincts first of all, that the situation was very trapped, and Eight of Swords is also telling me that there is something you should not make a move towards, and that may be that the past may come back to you, because just when you leave someone or something is when they return back into your energy, and especially if it is a toxic soulmate, they never leave you so easily. It's like a karmic bond, it's easier said than done to get out of it. Now, first of all, I will read what enlightenment means. It seems like an important card. So, vast galaxy. I'll hold it up for you. Enlightenment occurs when one steps out of the confines of an ordinary definition of self and expands into a greater awareness of the self within the universe. My goodness. You are now reaching into the invisible realm of spirit and connecting with what you cannot see. Forces beneath the surface are supporting you on your journey. Have faith in yourself. You are so much more than you believe yourself to be. Have patience that there is a plan unfolding. The sky is the limit. This card represents enlightenment and signals that you are entering into a time of expansive transformation in a luminous and remarkable way. Trust that the changes ahead are for the greater good, for most certainly they are. So this is like a mixture of freedom, mixture of the world card, and also I noted shades of the Queen of Wands which had come out in the jumper, which says, have faith in yourself. You are so much more than you believe yourself to be. And there are forces beneath the surface supporting you on your journey. This is something you should remember. I'll just pick up. The moon. The moon, which had flipped over here, also means that you should trust your instincts, and there is something you should not move towards, a path you should not move towards. I see synchronicities with the Eight of Swords. Let me read for the Eight of Swords. What is the message of the Eight of Swords here, please? What is the message of the Eight of Swords in this position of energies that need to be encouraged? What is the message of the Eight of Swords in this position of energies that need to be encouraged? So let me take a few cards and then I'll also take a jumper. Knight of Swords, the Sun, the Three of Cups, the Judgment, all leading up to the Chariot. Underneath the Chariot is the Seven of Wands. Underneath that is the Page of Wands. So the story that is emerging here is that somebody is going to make a sudden appearance in your life. And they might have angry words, they may have sharp words, they may have even something very insightful, something very compelling they will have to say to you. But you might feel very good about it initially, and you might even socialize a bit with them. It'll be like, going down memory lane and all, but ultimately you're closing that chapter here. And you're closing that chapter because you realize that they lack commitment and nothing much has changed. They're still that same person with a low vibration, and they are not going to serve any purpose other than to contaminate your life. And as soon as you realize it, your attraction towards them, your some toxic attachments, everything, like you might have felt a little cut up about leaving them and all, you are reconciling those polarities and you're moving ahead with a lot of determination and conviction. You're leaving them behind. Let us see if what is the overall one card that will describe this first row. Okay, so that is Temperance. Underneath that is the Star, meaning you are guided onto a higher purpose here, and you know the road you have does not include them, and you might not, be very harsh with them, but at the same time, you know that you have tapped into something greater than all this nonsense of the past, and you're headed for something higher. And underneath the Star is the Four of Cups, so you realize that the situation with these people has nothing much to offer. So the Eight of Swords is telling you not to react too much to these people. Now I'll take a jumper for this Eight of Swords. I'm going to shuffle once again. Okay, please give me a jumper for the Eight of Swords. All right. So underneath that is the Queen of Swords. So please be very clear what you want. Please be very, very discerning, and do not let inferior energies back in your life. If they have proven themselves to be a drain on your resources, drain on your energy, something that leaves you feeling miserable, regretful and all, they have no place in your life. Understand this. The card that has come out is Temperance. Temperance is also a card of not making any decision, of really finding a middle path, not being very excitable, not being very radical in any way, and allowing things to heal, allowing things to, time also to heal things. And this is a card where you're actually refueling for the further journey of your life. And this is divinely guided after a huge transformation. So you have closed some chapters here already, and now you should focus on your own energy building up, and on the path that you have to follow. I will take a clarification for this Temperance. So this is Chariot at the bottom of the deck. You have already started moving in the right direction, and you are headed towards your balance, right? You're headed towards a new balance here. This could be within yourself, this could be with another person. Let's not get into those details, that's another reading. The fact is that what Eight of Swords is telling you is that you should not react to the past, and you should just focus on your growth. Three of Pentacles and Five of Wands has just fallen out, and then underneath that is the Lovers. So this is presenting you with a choice, and this is obviously a soulmate energy, but the soulmate energy is that if you get into if you get into a project or something with them, it is just going to yield a lot of stress to you, and this is a very stressful association. So seems to me to be the Sun and the Queen of Wands. You're going to see that. This is not going to be hidden from you. What is the nature of this Three of Pentacles? Just to confirm the Five of Wands. What is the nature of this Three of Pentacles? Underneath that is the Moon. So that means you are aware of some dangers here of this association. So many cards, but I have to read them. The Empress and the Nine of Wands. You're full of self-worth, creativity, high vibration, and you understand the low energies of that association. Ten of Wands, you're carrying a heavy burden. Strength, you have the strength to do it. Queen of Cups, Page of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles, meaning you understand the unsuitability of this offer to you. This is really a low offer for you, and because you are in so much self-worth, you're going to put an end to this. And the final two cards are Ten of Swords and the Judgment card, meaning everything in the universe is telling you that this association requires to be ended. All right. What are the energies that need to be discouraged? Embracing and Empress. So first of all, don't accept things for what they are. You may be feeling very emotionally full and everything, and you may be It may cause you to pause and maybe consider the possibility that once that things will improve, and once if you give it time, things will improve and the waters will recede, and a new growth will happen. And Empress is also an energy of great nurturing and abundance and things like that. So just discourage all that. This seems more like a pipe dream. Three of Swords here, you see, it was already flipped here. I'm going to take what is the guidance of embracing an Empress as energies that need discouragement. So the Hermit and the High Priestess. So both of them are energies of isolation and of understanding the truth. So the Hermit, you have already separated from this person. I wouldn't be surprised if you have ghosted them, or they have ghosted you, or you're not in contact. But this separation for you has been very productive. You've seen the light, and you gained a lot of wisdom. You've matured a lot, and the guidance here is the High Priestess, meaning to keep your counsel, to not react, to be unexcitable, and to focus on understanding your higher purposes, coming to terms with a lot of spiritual polarities, and understanding the secrets of your own energies. What is the higher purpose? I can see something is very high vibration because the Empress card is also here. So you have a lot of love to give, except that this past situation is not the place to give it to. So all this is confirming the Eight of Cups energy, that you've started walking away from something. So don't let it come back. Don't let them entice you back, and also don't go back on that path. What is the energy that is over and out of your life? This has served its purpose, and this is something you should not stay in anymore. Inner peace and strength. So this is talking to me of a kind of compromise you had affected with that, or some kind of reconciliation you had in your situation when you were stuck. So this is not that this has served its purpose. All the meditation you had to do, all the calmness you had, because you must have gone through a lot of hurt, a lot of trouble, a lot of anguish in that association, and even to arrive at the decision to leave must have been fraught with a lot of torment. So after that, I think when you took the decision, you were at peace, you were able to calm yourself down, everything. And maybe there was a time of stillness, but anyway, that is over. Now is the time to move. I think this is what this card is saying, that you have done the work and it has served its purpose. Now the time is to start walking, because you are in freedom. See, you can see the difference here. Here, this is inner peace, where you are still in the emotions, but you're calm. You're in the waters, the fish are in the waters. So you're still in your feelings, but they don't disturb you. Because here you have controlled your feelings, but you're still present to those feelings. Now you have spread your wings and you're flying out. So this is what you need to do. And this has served its purpose. I'm not saying this was a bad place to be in, but it was a stage which is now over. Now, what is okay, let me take a clarification here. What is the clarification, the message for this inner peace and strength, which is now over, and you need to move beyond that? Okay. So underneath that is the Nine of Wands, meaning you were aware that this was something you had to fight off. Something you were very wary of, something which had hurt you repeatedly, and you had had enough of them. The Devil, Six of Swords, Justice, and the Sun. So you had already started moving away from this toxic bond, your own attachment, your own toxicity. I'm getting some sexual attraction here also. Maybe it was a situation which involved that kind of thing. Whatever it was a toxic bond. Very, very difficult to break. But finally justice happened. Justice is a very tough card. Very, very tough card. It gives a verdict regardless of whatever the matter is. and the sun came out, and sun dispels all the darkness and everything. So there was no doubt really in your mind. I think that is what brought you inner peace, the justice and the sun. And this happened when you were able to create some distance from this. I think maybe time created some distance from the devil. Maybe they ghosted you or something, which was actually quite fortuitous because you were able to separate from them with double the speed. You wanted to separate, they wanted to separate, so the separation happened much better, despite the devil. Immediate future. Stand still and 8 of coins. So this is saying that things are developing. First of all, you should understand things are developing, and you should stay in the energy of working towards your goals, towards your prosperity, and being busy in your material world. This is what it is saying. That once you've broken free, once you've stepped into the new world, you will very soon now start getting to work and adding value to your life. Let's see what Standstill has to say. Swarm plans. If it feels that some areas of your life have slowed down or even come to a standstill, you are right. Something is not progressing. Even if it seems that things are flowing, look beneath the surface. Perhaps something is immovable. The first step to becoming unstuck is to acknowledge where you are. The soul loves the truth. In life, you can either say there are no weeds, there are no weeds. Or you can notice the weeds and begin pulling them out. Notice what isn't working in your life and then take slow, steady steps to unblock the barriers. In nature, when one is being sucked into mud, the worst thing to do is struggle. The best thing to do is slowly and carefully, one step at a time, extricate yourself. So I do see that here with the 8 of coins also. A lot of research, a lot of reading. So maybe you would need to, read some self-help books or whatever brings you solace, and see a lot of work. A lot of one by one, he's accumulating everything. So this is a slow, steady, dedicated, systematic pursuit of something. And here it seems to be, to add value to yourself, to extricate yourself from this stuck situation of the past. And I will take guidance for this. Standstill and 8 of coins, the immediate future. Immediate future. 9 of swords, King of swords, Page of cups, and the 8 of swords. Underneath that is the Queen of wands. Underneath the Queen of wands is justice. Alright, so it seems the King of swords has understood the right balance and the right path away from this long period of misery and torment and sleeplessness. They have also understood that somebody might be coming to you with an offer, an unsuitably low offer, with no follow-through, no commitment, nothing substantial, and that it is best to not react to it at all. This may be a soul tie. This may be like I'm seeing the 6 of cups. Like you might feel a pull towards them, but this is over. The death is here. This chapter is over in your life. Justice is here, meaning the universe has decided that to free you from this and to move you towards what you really deserve. And here you are in the Queen of Wands, full of optimism, full of creativity, and just ready to take your future, with both hands, grab your future with both hands. This is the 8 of Pentacles energy also I'm getting. So that is your immediate future. Where are you being guided to in the foreseeable future is Gateway and Temperance. My goodness, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. You're poised for something really, really unique and remarkable. Something, which is very rare and beautiful and mysterious and beyond imagination, beyond the realm of ordinary possibilities. And Temperance is telling me that, a chapter has ended in your life and now you are waiting just at the threshold of moving forward. And you've experienced a release, you've experienced a kind of spiritual rebalancing, refueling. You're very happy, you're going to be very happy, you're going to feel a certain lightness. And I'm also reminded of this freedom card here, freedom and the world. Both of them are extremely happy and exulting energies. So let me take clarification for Gateway and Temperance, something had come out pre-shuffle. So this is Two of Wands. Yes, you are done with the past, you're looking for a new possibility. That is also a threshold card where things are yet to come, which is both Gateway and Temperance. High Priestess and the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is the underlying energy. Underneath that is the Six of Wands. So you have successfully closed a chapter, you won the war, and you have moved forward with a great deal of recognition. You are going to be busy in your work. This Three of Pentacles tells me about the continuation of the Eight of Pentacles energy. Yes, you are doing something very important in the future. You will be working as per plan and to a higher purpose. And the High Priestess is she has understood some great secrets, and I think what you're poised for is something very spiritual, very highly spiritual here. And I think this is the right juncture to take out a Moonology card for this. Ultimately, you're being guided to success and leaving this situation. And also I'm seeing here in this Eight of Cups, there is a sudden burst of light. So it's not just you're leaving the situation, you're leaving it for something really, really remarkable and very divine. You can see the similarities in this. You can also see the similarities in this. Right now you can see this window which is being lit up. This is where you're going to get a lot of divine energy and fulfillment. So, what does the Moonology deck have to say here? The High Priestess is also telling me that, this will be a time where you will quietly understand this thing. It is not going to be like a huge fanfare kind of a thing. It is going to be, you're just going to understand this, that now you are in a different league, that you're in a different zone, you're in a different universe perhaps within your mind. You will start thinking of higher realities, you'll start thinking of higher energies. You'll be guided towards so much more than you have previously been. And, the ordinary trivialities of life which you might find yourself in right now and being troubled with, with the Eight of Swords and all, the embracing and everything, overwhelming, all that, you're going to look past and see beyond them into something truly spiritual. Oh gosh, okay, I'll have to take all those cards. Underneath that is, don't let your past hold you back. Okay, again it confirms the Eight of Cups energy. Bring love into the situation. Nothing is yet set in stone. Communication is key. A fiery climax approaches. Let me get the rest of the cards. The answers you need are coming. So that is the High Priestess energy. The answers you need are coming. A fiery climax approaches and communication is key came out together, meaning that if that person is coming back here or something like that, they might be, because they're coming as the Knight of Swords, so they might have a lot of angry words and, something to say to you. So in this, you should hold your head and communicate properly and not allow yourself to be drawn into some ugly spat. Let us see what this is saying. Devil, okay, so they will come back with a lot of judgment. This chapter is already over, but they are coming back, I think, because they just can't let go, and the devil is here, so you have to be extra careful. What is the guidance here? What is the best course of action here for the readers? Okay. Six of Pentacles, meaning, first of all, be very measured and careful in what you say. Secondly, be kind. Don't react. See the difference in stature here. These two are receiving, and this person has so much more to give than these beggars. So you should understand that you are in a much higher position, and you should be kind and a little magnanimous and big about the whole thing. Don't come down to their level. Keep this distance. Keep this differential. And just give them credit, whatever they're looking for, whatever closure they're looking for, whatever acknowledgement they're looking for, within reason. I'm not saying become a doormat. You see these scales, weighing scales, weigh your words carefully and give only what is deserved, but keep the higher ground, okay? Don't come down to the level. I think this is what this card is saying. Underneath that is the Seven of Swords, meaning, this is something very seriously deceptive. So keep your wits about you and maintain this differential. Don't allow them to, pull you down to their level. No gutter sniping. Nothing is yet set in stone. Okay, this Tower card was already here, flipped out. So it might be a sudden thing, sudden altercation. They may suddenly appear. Nothing is yet set in stone. Bring love into the situation. The answers you need are coming. And the rest of it is okay. Five of Pentacles. Page of Wands. So this person has lost all hope. This person has lost all hope. And they're coming here only because of the toxic pull of the devil. They might be, this is the card that happens before the Six of Pentacles. It should come out as your guidance card. So actually both of you might be feeling miserable through this whole thing. And this whole experience of the past has been quite devastating for both of you. And but the thing is that it's ruined, it's finished. There's nothing left to save. And there is divine guidance here if you know where to look for it, even in the form of like thoughts, I think, more than anything else. So the answers you need are coming. Maybe you are getting some. The High Priestess is figuring things out. Let me get some more clarity into this. Bring love into the situation is again like, like the Six of Pentacles here, that, don't be rough. The answers you need are coming. This seems to be guidance here. What is the guidance here? Underlying energies, don't let the past hold you back. That's one. Okay. King of Pentacles is the underlying energy here, meaning focusing on your Eight of Pentacles, your Three of Pentacles, your future, which is so bright. Nine of Swords, Knight of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. So the answers you need are coming is that you will see through their charm and their excitement. Knight of Wands is a very sexually attractive person, and they are able to have their way usually. But you are more than ready for this and to fend them off. And because you have suffered a lot in the past, and they have played you earlier, but now but you have also fended them off earlier. And maybe that's why they're coming back, because they just can't digest. Their ego won't let them. But you're not going to have any of it. In fact, you're going to let them have it. Only thing is, the guidance is the Six of Pentacles. Remember to keep to high ground and not be petty about it. If they can be calmed down and sent away, that might be the best thing. Okay, so now I'm going to take overall guidance of this entire spread. Overall guidance for the listeners, overall guidance from the spread. What is the best course of action? What is the universe telling me? Seven of Cups at the bottom, and the card that has come out is Ten of Cups. So it is saying there was confusion in the past, but that shouldn't stop you from believing in the big dreams of the future. And I think this is Gateway and Temperance. So when you remember that, I think it will automatically point you to a higher level of existence, to a higher plane, that you have so much to achieve. And this unbelievable out of reach dreams of the past are actually going to manifest here. And maybe this will help you to, separate faster from the past, knowing what lies in store in the future, and also to not allow people to hold you back. When they return and try to, trap you in some emotional crisis or something, don't let them succeed. Remember what you are headed towards. I think this is the guidance here, and that is the reading. So I hope it helped, and I see a lot of wings and like birds and things like that. So birds to me, when they are not flying, it shows hidden potential, and when they are flying, it shows a certain sudden freedom. So this is that contrast. This is a very very polarized reading. That there was something really terrible where you felt stuck, where you stand still and all that, and now you're suddenly right away getting into. So energies are going to be moving very fast here. So you will need to keep a head over your shoulders, and the best way here is also, I think, to focus on your work in order to prepare for this ultimate breakthrough to a higher level of existence. And success and everything is here. And if you want, I will pull one card to define what this level of success, if it has any messages here. Give me some clarification to the ultimate guidance here, where the universe is guiding you, which is success. What are the messages here? Chariot. This is going to be very, very fast moving energy. Once you get on this path, you will move very rapidly, and you will not feel confused. You will be extremely powerful, shiny. The watchword here is not to be egotistical, but it is going to be very, very pronounced and unqualified success with everything. And Two of Pentacles is the card that has come out, meaning it's asking you to be careful in your judgments. It is asking you to consider things carefully. In some ways, this is a contradiction of this, which is very fast-moving energy, but this is like a slow energy of careful consideration. So once you're on this path and you achieve success, you should, learn how to handle success. It is easier to achieve success than to handle and maintain it. I think this is the guidance that you're getting here. So it might be really quite a handful. You might have too many good things now to handle, a lot of money, a lot of whatever it is that you're getting, just too much of it. So be prepared to handle it carefully and properly. So I'm going to close this reading. Please hit a like, share, subscribe, leave your comments, and until next time, namaste.